Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Northwestern versus Duke college football matchup on Friday, September 6, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. We've also got a link directly below this video. Of course, if you make bigger bets, looking for maybe that trading style of sports betting, or looking for a other long-term strategy, we have those VIP type programs as well. But these are really only made for people that have a bankroll of at least $10,000. If that's you, text the number you see on the screen. If not, check out our regular premium picks. I bet mine every day. But let's get to this one. Northwestern taking on Duke, and these teams play each other actually fairly often. And the thing that I say every single year when I do this video is, well, here are two schools that wouldn't let me anywhere near the admissions department. Certainly, have reasonable sports programs and, have been pretty good in sports over the years. But boy, these are two of the best academic institutions in the country. And when it comes to college sports, I should at least acknowledge that. And this is certainly one of those cases. Duke coming off of a great season last year, but of course their coach left for Texas A&M. Their quarterback left for Notre Dame, and those were key players on that team. I'm not saying that the cupboard is bare, but I'm just saying that we're probably not going to see the same Duke team that we saw, last season. I think that when we saw Duke in their opener against Elon, they were a big favorite in that game. Elon, an FCS team, Duke favored by 24.5. It's tough to find fault in anything that Duke did. I mean, they won 26-3. They didn't cover the spread, though, which is all we really care about. When we look at Duke, Murphy was 26 of 40, 291 yards, a TD, and an interception. Moore had 10 carries for 24 yards. Thomas, 13 carries for 23 yards. Moore also had 7 catches for 112 yards. So, Duke was just solid across the board in that game. It's like I said, tough to find fault, but at the same time, we're looking to cover point spreads, and Duke was unable to do that. Northwestern had a much tougher test in their opener, knocking off Miami of Ohio. They were a 3-point favorite in that game and covered the spread. We had Northwestern in that game, but I have to say that was one of those ones where I gave out the pick, and you guys just absolutely crushed me in the YouTube comments saying that Miami of Ohio this, Miami of Ohio that, but what Miami of Ohio ended up being was somewhat of a public dog in that game. Northwestern returns a lot of talent from last year's team, and we have to remember this is a program that's been in some turmoil in recent years. Northwestern really ran the ball effectively, rushing 31 times in that game for 150 yards. You want to talk about ball control, 178 passing yards. It was not the most exciting game, that we saw in the card. That's for sure. But that sometimes, it doesn't mean all that much. Right through for 178 yards. He did not throw for a touchdown. He ran for a touchdown, though, as he ran for 65 yards in that game. Porter ran for 63 yards. And receiving, Kurtz had 6 catches for 91 yards for the Wildcats. I think that, when we look at these two programs, I think the expectations are fairly modest, but at the same time, I think Northwestern has to have a little bit higher expectations coming into this game and into this season in general. I think that they have more returning players and key players on their team, while Duke still replacing, and having to fill some holes. With the line in this game less than a field goal, I'm willing to lay the points. I'm going to take Northwestern, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.